So when people say that I am being partisan or I'm an opportunist or, you know, I'm doing this for 15 minutes of fame, so, you know, I read those comments, I think to myself, you know, what part of what I'm running on even says that to anyone? I don't know. I'm literally telling people, look, I care about Baltimore, right? My daughter lives here, my stepchildren live here, I live here. There are a lot of people in the county areas that used to love going downtown Baltimore, and they talk about it all the time. And now it's to the point where the crime and the violence is so bad, the education system is not where it could be. You know, you got a lot of things that go on downtown that a lot of people want to avoid. And I say, if I'm in a position, which I think I am, to get help from the administration, or, you know, I know that, you know, what I do is getting people employed. If I know that I can do something about this situation, I'm just going to step up and do it.
Message out there, way to be brave out there.
Thank you.
I've been praying for you and watching on Facebook and everything, YouTube. You were so nice, buddy. I gotta reset everything. Nope. Just turn your head back. Whoop, 3, 2. Real smile. 3.
Yeah. He told me about you then. It was awesome though. My mom's been talking about you like the last few weeks. Have you seen the Kim play the video? Yeah.
The second one, so
oh, no way.
It should be out next week.
That's awesome.
Her and her family and her team, and make them very successful.
So the event with all of the basically Black Democrats that were my peers, right? I would say under 40. We all met in a room. Catalina Bird, she was a candidate for mayor. She's a Black Republican like myself. She invited a lot of her friends that she grew up with. She grew up in Baltimore City, the Black Democrats that she knew, to a room to be able to question me and talk to me about what I want to do in Maryland's District 7 as a member of Congress. First of all, I totally appreciate the opportunity. I get in the room and I kind of already knew it was going to be a little heated. I knew that, you know, I was kind of preparing myself mentally.
Yeah, appreciate you actually coming out here and sitting with all of us, the little people, as you're out here getting endorsed by all these big people.
No, you're not little people, you're the people.
These little people and what? No.
1, 2, 3.
I feel so much bigger than her.
Yeah. I just want to say congratulations. I know we gave you a hard time tonight, but
well, no,
City.
I expect it.
Right.
It's necessary.
As someone who ran for office before, I definitely feel where you're at. As someone who ran as a, like I said, my mom was a crack addict, you know, a heroin addict. So I know what you feel as far as being by yourself. There's gonna be a lot of things coming from a lot of places, but just remember who you're doing it for. If you're truly doing it for that, and keep your head up. And hopefully, if you get in office, you know, we'll see people like Kat next to you and people working with you. So
yeah,
I look forward to seeing
and
you.
And if you are even interested, so this is what I'm trying to do. I want to build a team that is in the community. Clearly, if you ran for office, I'm hoping you would be interested in coming on board. And this is why I'm trying to build these connections, right? I need the right people on my side.
I definitely believe that, and you definitely have to do so. That's a good way to have it. So I just wish you the best. No matter win or lose, you always learn. So that's why I looked at it. Even if you lose, you learn.
Nice to meet you. My name is Kim Klacik. You know, I'm running for Congress in District 7. Just a little background on me. A lot of people say, you know, how did you end up nonprofit? It's workforce development for the past 8 years, called Potential Me. So basically, employment specialists would call us. And these are women coming out of homelessness, and then we would, you know, do their hair, makeup, whatever they needed, because as you know, coming out to weight, unable to do basic math. That's not a secret, it's a known fact, right? We have the data. It shouldn't be like that, right? It shouldn't be where you have areas where you can't even get the trash picked up. now that people are paying almost double in property taxes. So in my mind, I feel like you've got people paying taxes like everybody else, contributing members of society like everybody else, but it's clear that some neighborhoods are taken care of more than others. And those areas that are not taken care of are usually predominantly black neighborhoods with a lower income status. Why is that? It shouldn't be like that, right? If you have someone that grew up in West Baltimore and you were there during the bad times, I feel like you should be able to be there during the good times. And so I don't want anyone displaced. And I think if you do that plan where you have people that are in the community, investing in the community, then those community members can stay, right? So that's my big push, right? There are people at City Hall that don't care if some people or certain people from a certain background, a certain income level, a certain neighborhood, they don't care if they succeed or not. And I have a problem with that. And these are people where I gave so much of my time. Just so you know, with my nonprofit, I never took pay. I had employees, payroll. I never took pay because that's not what it was about. I know when you look in the media or you might look on social media, it's hard to figure out who I am. I get that, and I'm trying. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I know what I'm for. Lots that we see right now. It is obvious they are planning to re-gentrify Baltimore City. Is it not obvious? It's obvious, right? So we have to act now, number one. Number two, I am fine with bridging any gap with anybody that's really into the work because this is important.
I just wanna fight for a cause. If I get to know my purpose, I don't know if I'll like it or not. God, I know that you're the answer. When I'm searching my mind, I forgot. When I'm walking through the fire, I just look toward the light when it's high.
Joining work. Now, what we need, however, is this kind of separation to maintain. Because we're going to have a focus here, and then we have a nice wide shot here. So let's just maintain this separation, and we're going to walk up with Kim, and then when Kim stops, we kind of stop. Feel free to cross your arms, feel free to make a power stance. This is our Kim impression time, yes? So we're all Kim in this shot, all right? All right, here we go.
You and I know the easy does it. I want real meaning, no easy love. If I wait in your time, when it be enough? I've been thirsty for answers, I'm looking up. God, I know you're my portion, be still my cup. You said that you meant that I ain't giving up. No throwing the cards and no packing my stuff. Don't start when I fall, cause I saw what you did when you gave up your life and you brought me your blood.
You didn't see it, but Princess pirouetted right at the end. Amazing. Amazing.
You say your plans for me, turn my mess to a melody. You got your plans for me. I know what my stance will be. I got strength cause you stand for me. Yeah, you got good plans for me.